Hello everybody, Kizilla here. Welcome back to Okami. So in the last episode, we finally arrived in Sei-An City, where we found a bunch of stuff and also had to dig up our well, we also had to participate in another digging minigame to get the water flowing again in the canals. We also found ourselves 2 stray beads here, which is always a boon. So now, we are going to be continuing our journey through Sei-An City. So now that the water has returned, we can head over back to the bridge. You. At last, the time is near. Benkei, the fisherman monk, shall lay claim to his 1000th sword. Wandering warrior monk, Benkei. I have traveled far and wide, challenging master swordsmen. And 999 swords have I claimed by my own hand. And now that I have defeated all who would dare challenge me, that last sword has eluded me. I need but one more to make 1000. And thus, aimlessly I have wandered. That is, until a legend drew me to Sei-An City. It is said that a living sword lies in the depths of Lake Biwa. Have you heard the legend about Lake Biwa? Even I could barely believe it when I first heard. They say a living sword swims freely about in these waters. If true, it would make a fitting addition as my 1000th sword. This bridge is a very special contraption. To one command, I can make it passable, and another, impossible. As you can see, it makes for a fine place to fish. It grieves me to cut off access to the city, but I'm afraid this bridge shall stay this way while I fish for the living sword. Of course, that may be easier said than done. This is no mere fishing trip for me. This is a true battle with the living sword. I must, therefore, arm myself with the right weapon. That fishing rod over at the tool dealer in town would be perfect. Oh, you should see it. It is the purest of white, like new fallen snow. There is no chance of victory without that rod. Alas, it would appear that I cannot afford it. Oh, what am I to do? That's blinding snow. The rod from the tool dealer. With that fine rod, I would at last have a chance against the living sword. Now be a good doggy and give it here. Now for the blinding snow, sure. Oh, happy day! I have never fished before, but it should not be much different from a good sword fight. Now to catch the 1000th sword, Amaterasu Sano, I shall engage in mortal combat with that elusive living sword. So yeah, basically, he's not gonna let us cross unless we help him catch it. So, welcome back to mandatory fishing. You guys remember how to fish, yeah? Well, here's the thing. So, if, for whatever reason, you, didn't catch a lot of fish in Agata Forest, like I did, what you can do is, later on, after this happens, or after this is finished, you can fish here in Sei-An City. all of the Agata fish forest, or all the Agata forest fish will be located here. Along with this place having its own special batch of fish. And fish actually are pretty nice to sell. Okay, come on, you. I don't think this is that living sword you wanted. And voila! We have caught a cutlass fish, the living sword. Oh, so it is a living sword. Nice. The gods be praised! At last! At last I have fulfilled my dream! So that is a living sword? That is what I have been pursuing all this time.
Don't take it so hard. I mean, that was one big cutlass fish. And a cutlass is a kind of sword, isn't it? Plus, what are the odds of catching an ocean fish in a lake?
Bear such solace! But enough about that. A monk never goes back on his word. I shall make this jigsaw bridge passable once more! Hey! He's like, I'm gonna be a fisherman now. God damn. Whoa, stop, Amy.
I thought this mist was coming from the lake or mountains. So what's that stuff rising from the Imperial Palace?
Let's keep going for a ball. You!
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
What took you so long, Mashiri?
Not you again.
Well, you can't fool us.
We're not gonna forget what you did to us back at Orochi's cave.
And why do you keep popping up wherever we are anyway?
What are you up to this time?
Excusez-moi, but I have no time to follow you around. You see, I'm busy looking for something.
Some prophet you are.
Shouldn't you already know where to look? Maybe look isn't the right word. I already know where it is, it's just... getting there is proving to be a bit of a problem. Suffice it to say, I want it quick and easy.
Quick and easy? Wait a sec. Don't tell me you're behind this funky mist. Is this part of a plan to conquer the city and take over the world? You're always up to no good, so I wouldn't be surprised.
The world? Not bad, my little dancing friend. You're only half wrong. I seek the other world. I desire a path to the heavens.
Path to the heavens? Oh, stop beating around the bush and let us know what's on your mind.
This path concerns you too, Mashiri.
Huh?
This city is in quite a bad state, is it not? Especially this ghastly mist that torments its people.
You think we're stupid? We see right through you, pretty boy.
We got you all figured out.
This funky mist and your so-called path to the heavens. You're in cahoots with Queen Himiko.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So just take it step by step. You must first deal with this mist.
It is slowly but surely killing the people of the city. Wait too long and it's au revoir. The damage will already be done. Why, you talking about it like it's someone else's problem? You're behind it all. Admit it already. Even if I was, what good would come out of arguing about it here? Methinks you should be doing something about the mist now. How about a tip this time instead of a prophecy? Go through the hole in the wall, little ones. Ahem, let me put it this way. Even the most solid defense has a tiny gap like the eye of a needle. Or something like that. Understand, ma chérie? Sure. We're just gonna cut the line now, see what's in here. Oh hey, treasure. So right there will be Land of the Gods, a scroll made by a wandering artist, and an exorcism slip. Who are you? Well, who would have thought there'd be a wolf in here of all places? The world is in turmoil. Have you come to listen to one of my sermons, wolf? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rao. I am the regent of Sei-An City, appointed by Queen Himiko herself. I want to point out something about her theme. You hear that? That's moaning. This is making me a little uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. Do not give us the boob shot. Priestess Rao. So, what's troubling you then? Holy cow, this sister is stacked! Excuse me? Oh, you've got a cute little fairy with you. The name's Issun, and by the way, it only looks like I'm staring at your melons. Melons? Never mind. Anyway, so you're running things around here? Oh, there's a funky mist covering the city. There's talk of a water dragon or something offshore. So what's up with the queen holding herself up in her palace? The people of her city are dropping like flies, you know? How can she be so lazy at a time like this? Stop jumping to conclusions, Issun. You're making us look bad. So you sense the evil forces over Ryoshima too, then? I heard that dreaded Orochi was resurrected in Shinshu Field, though a brave swordsman vanquished him again. The ripples of those waves of chaos are reaching Ryoshima too. The water dragon terrorizes the sea, and an ill mist covers Sei-An. And in these last few days, the situation has intensified. I don't know what's happening to our peaceful Nippon. She said something about waves of chaos growing stronger recently. Creepy Shadow did scurry off and we defeated Orochi. Wonder if whatever it was took root here on Ryoshima coast. What are you muttering about, Issun? Oh, well, this will no doubt come as quite a shock, but the great slayer of the dreaded Orochi is right before your eyes. Behold, the great Amaterasu. What? This wolf? But I heard it was a swordsman called Susanoo. What? Oh, well, he may have dealt the final blow, but Amy here did most of the work, I tell ya. And if you don't believe me, Amy's gonna show you some divine powers right here, right now. What was that? You like it? That was one of Amaterasu's divine powers. Give me a taste of what the Celestial Brush can do. Celestial Brush? What a mysterious and fearsome power you wield, Amaterasu. Got that right, sister. There ain't nothing Amy can't do. Maybe this wolf could help me with my quest. Your quest? What more could you want? You're already stacked to the ceiling. Never mind, forget I said anything. Now that I've lost my prayer slips, the situation is completely hopeless. Okay. Oh, see ya.
We're Queen Himiko's bodyguards. She's in her palace at the moment, praying for the city. I'm under orders not to let anyone disturb her. And I take orders seriously, so that means you too, Mutt.
Okay, fine. Screw you. What's this away? Ooh. Can you hear me? What? We're supposed to be on duty. Oh, it's just... I wanted to ask you something. What's your opinion of His Highness? What do you mean? Surely you're not doubting the worth of our honorable Emperor. True, he's had to take this bed because of the strange illness, but I'm full of hope that he'll soon make a speedy recovery. And I am too, of course, but there's something about his strange illness that bothers me. The swirling mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? The moment the Emperor took ill, it started to come from his room. And then, before we knew it had taken over the whole city. People are really starting to suffer from it too. Oh, don't you think it's all a bit of a coincidence? It's definitely odd, I'll grant you that. It's no use trying to ask His Highness how he feels. He just sends everyone away, and he won't even see a doctor. So I don't see that there's anything we can do about it. But what about that girl locked up in the cell all alone? She shouldn't be locked up like that. She's done nothing wrong. You mean that girl called Kaguya, right? Orders are orders, so we had no choice but to lock her up. I can't quite see why His Highness wanted us to do it. The city's in a real mess ever since he took ill like this. I wonder what's going on inside the palace. Hey, check out these slips of paper. Looks like each one has a spell or something on it. But I have no idea how to use them. I don't think they'd do us much good. Well, obviously they won't do us much good. So, now we have these. If we return to Rao... we should... What have you... My prayer slips! You found them? In this huge city? Thank you! They're indispensable in my fight against the evil beings. I was sure one of them had stolen them from me. Thank goodness. Yes, their ability to sniff things out really is a divine power. Your name is Amaterasu, correct, Wolf? Well, Amaterasu, would you put your powers to use for us? You saying we're the answer to your prayers? I'm saying you are our only hope. As you have seen, Ryoshima Coast is in turmoil. All because of the evil rising from the darkness. Because of the forces of darkness. That is a non-answer and a half. Forces of darkness? Yes, next to them, the monsters out there in the wild are nothing. are starting to spread over Ryoshima coast. And with Queen Himiko confined to her palace, it all falls to me. Normally, I'd use my holy powers to dispel any threat to the city. But this foe is too strong for me. So I have no choice but to ask this favor. Lend me your powers. So that means we'd end up helping Himiko after all. I don't know, sounds kind of fishy to me. There are some who think the queen is a coward to shut herself away. But she cares for her subjects, just praying for our protection. But even she can't calm the water dragon and exorcise the city. Not without that sacred treasure to enhance her holy powers. That's what I want you to help me find. Oh, please, Amaterasu, let me ask you once again. Will you listen to what I have to ask? Sure. Ah, what the heck? Let's hear what this stacked babe has to say. Stacked? Anyway, when you came here to the city, did you see it? Right off the coast near the Ryoshima border, there lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. That ship was a trading vessel, working between here and abroad. It was transporting a great treasure ordered by Queen Himiko, but the water dragon attacked every ship in the water. It sunk the ship and its precious cargo right in front of the port. The fox rods that the queen had finally managed to locate, a matchless treasure, the power to defeat any foe, would have been Sei-An City's, no, Nippon's greatest asset. If we had the fox rods now, we could drive out the evil beings. Amaterasu, will you come to the treasure ship with me and help me search its cargo for the fox rods? You want us to do what? You want us to search for treasure on a sunken treasure ship? Well, I'd do anything for a cute babe, but if my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, we gonna help this busty babe or what? Help her out search for treasure? Duh. Come here, about the boss's pocket. Huh? What was that, Abby? Thank you, Amaterasu. You're a true savior. Okay, let's go to the treasure ship right away then. Although, you must wait a while until the new moon rises in the night sky. In the shallows where the ship ran aground, called the Lunar Lagoon, the tide only recedes when the new moon is seen from the moon turret. When the tide's out, it's easy to get into the treasure ship. We'll meet at the ship on the night of the next new moon. Okay. Boy, Amy, you seemed really eager to help her. Well, I couldn't say no to those two either. But we can't let our guard down. I mean, who knows? That pussy babe might be Himiko's puppet. And if they're up to no good, then we should get our hands on those fox rods before they do. And Issun, I would like to recommend that you shut the hell up. My bad, everybody. Huh. Well, that's actually going to be it for this episode, so I will see all of you in the next one, where on Ryoshima Coast, we will be going after the treasure ship. So until then, goodbye!